Intoxication, an essential subject from Vinipedia. People are too materially attached and therefore do not give attention to spiritual life. Some of them want to merge into the supreme spiritual cause, and some of them disbelieve in everything, being angry at all sorts of spiritual speculation out of hopelessness. This last class of men take to the shelter of some kind of intoxication. Due to being too intoxicated, this class of men can never understand what the goal of life is. Srila Prabhupada's books, lectures, conversations and letters offer a comprehensive presentation of this essential subject as seen in the Viniko's intoxication category. An introduction from his books is given below in the following 8 quotes. Quotes from Srila Prabhupada's books. The 4 sinful activities are illicit sex, meat eating, intoxication and gambling. These are the means by which one gets another material body that is full of miseries. In the Vedas it is said, Asa gohaya parue. The living entity is not really connected with this material world, but due to his tendency to enjoy the material senses, he is put into the material condition. Srimad Bhagavatam 5.5. 4. Allowing young boys and girls to remain unmarried more than the above-mentioned ages and licensing animal slaughterhouses of all descriptions should be at once prohibited. The flesh-eaters may be allowed to take flesh as mentioned in the scriptures and not otherwise. Intoxication of all description, even smoking cigarettes, chewing tobacco or the drinking of tea must be prohibited. Srimad Bhagavatam 1.17. 38. The Vyadtas had given Ajmela the chance to become a pure devotee, and the duty of a pure devotee is to regret his past sinful activities in illicit sex, intoxication, meat eating and gambling. Not only should one give up his past bad habits, but he must always regret his past sinful acts. This is the standard of pure devotion. Srimad Bhagavatam 6.2. 27. The disciple must vow that he will no longer commit sinful activity, namely illicit sex, meat eating, gambling and intoxication. He promises to execute the order of the spiritual master. Then the spiritual master takes care of him and elevates him to spiritual emancipation. Chaitanya Charitam Ta, Madhya LL 24.256. Because of his increased sexual power, the man thinks himself stronger than 10,000 elephants and considers himself most perfect. Indeed, illusioned and intoxicated by false pride, he thinks himself God, ignoring impending death. Srimad Bhagavatam 5.24. 16. A Krishna-conscious boy, even if he is not very well educated by the university standard, can immediately give up all illicit sex life, gambling, meat eating and intoxication, whereas those who are not in Krishna consciousness, although very highly educated, are often drunkards, meat eaters, sex-mongers and gamblers. Nectar of Devotion, Chapter 1. When the yogi is once situated in that transcendental position, he is never shaken from it. Unless the yogi is able to reach this position, he is unsuccessful. Today's so-called yoga practice, which involves various sense pleasures, is contradictory. A yogi indulging in sex and intoxication is a mockery. Bhagavad Gita 6.2023. All materialistic men are mad after possessing all these material opulences, and this is known as the advancement of material civilization. But the result is that by possessing all these material assets one becomes artificially puffed up, intoxicated by such temporary possessions. Consequently, such materially puffed up persons are incapable of uttering the holy name of the Lord by addressing him feelingly. Srimad Bhagavatam 1.8. 26.